What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another portfolio update. So yes, a little bit of a different one today. We're looking at my invest account rather than my stocks and shares ISA because, as you guys know, I have maxed out my stocks and shares ISA for the year. So I've been putting all of my money into my invest account, and so yeah, that's what I've been in for the past 3 months while my stocks and shares ISA has been maxed. So that explains why there's been no real changes to stocks and shares ISA, and why the videos of it has slowed down a bit because when I'm not actively buying, I'm just holding. There's a lot less to talk about other than updated news regarding the stocks that I hold. So yeah, I thought I would let you guys see the investor account, what I've been up to. So I thought I'd just show you my watch list of companies I'm interested in. Obviously, Robinhood, IRN, Tesla, which are the three main positions in my ISA. I'm also looking at SoFi now that it's under $20 a share. Hess, great dividend payer, so I'm looking to utilize my dividend allowance. Buy enough dividend stocks where I'm getting the £500 a year dividend allowance because otherwise I'm wasting it. Microsoft's looking like an absolute steal at these prices. Obviously, Amazon Meta, just the big Mag 7. So yeah, currently I have 20 shares of Tesla, 20.8, a little bit over just because of the auto invest spend cashback type thing that's got the extra. I'm down 7.4% because obviously over the last 3 months we are down, well, we're up technically, but from when I was mainly buying in the highs, and obviously buying, I haven't really been buying recently where it's been lows. I was mainly buying in December, and a little bit in January. I haven't really bought much since the drop, which is why I'm down 7%. I've mainly been focusing on these other two companies, Robinhood, because that's had a massive drop, down 33% in the last 3 months. So I have been adding to that recently, in February mainly. I got 8 shares of that, and then not SoFi, IRN. Got 30 shares in this because obviously we're down 15% in the last 3 months, and I have averaged my position down in IRN. I was averaging like 50 something, and now I'm down to 47. So I will continue. Hopefully, it does continue to drop a bit more, so I can average down, and up my share count. And obviously, Microsoft when they had an earnings and it dropped 10%. This was when it dropped 10% after their earnings, and I was like, what? Like all they're doing is just increasing capex. Now, I know a lot of people are worried about that if the revenues don't come from the increased capex, but I think Microsoft will find a way to monetize it. I've already seen adverts regarding the Microsoft 365 about AI agents, integrating Copilot into that, increasing revenues, like increasing the price of their 365 subscription because of all these additional revenues they get in. And obviously another one I'm looking at is Google, just because that we've seen the revenue spike, just like in Meta, whereas the AI just improving advertising, that's a direct link where people buying advertising can see the improvements and high turnover on their end, which will mean that they're going to buy more, higher priced ads. So Google and Meta, they're pretty much, that you can already see where the revenue increase is coming from. Microsoft, the reason why it's had a hit is because it's a bit more uncertain, and obviously the stock market doesn't like uncertainty. So what does that mean my portfolio is like? So I do have £3,000 in cash because obviously that was cash left around to close on the house I was looking to buy. So I was leaving around £3,000 just to cover legals. If I needed to, I just had it high, just because trading 2-on-2 offers a high interest. Obviously that fell through. So if we do, because I got outbid, somebody bid like £15,000 above me, and I was like, okay, have it. I don't, that's too expensive for me. It's not worth it. Because obviously I'm not buying a house to live in. I'm buying it for an investment, and obviously in property, where you make the most money is on the buy, not the capital appreciation, really. Stocks are a lot better for capital appreciation than houses. Obviously, you do get a rental income from it. But yeah, the majority of the money is on the buy. So I wasn't too, mad to see that one go. I'm not keeping my eyes on the lookout, but obviously that'll take some time. So if I dump all of this into stocks, I can get back up to 3K with probably just over a month. So I'm not too worried about that. I do have different cash set aside for the actual deposit. So that's not going to be affected. It's just legal closing costs and refurb costs, which, is the money that I'm going to be putting into the stock market while I, wait and look for a house. Obviously, it's a bit more balanced than my stocks and shares ISA. As you guys can see, 20 shares of Tesla, 30 shares of IRN, 8 shares of Robinhood, 1 shares of Microsoft. Now, I do want to continue to add to Tesla to get up to my 500 shares in total across this investor account plus my ISA account, because I'm at 457 in my ISA account. So yeah, I do need to add another 23 shares, and after I've done that, I think I'll just take stock from Tesla, because there's so many opportunities with IRN, SoFi. I haven't actually got a position in SoFi yet, but I'm hoping it will get to about $70 a share, just because of the short interest currently in SoFi. A lot of people are short in the stock, so we'll see how that plays out. If we start to see a recovery, then I will just jump in. And then obviously I'm down 5% on Microsoft. I just thought that after that 10% dip, people would realize that this is over exaggerated. Microsoft isn't going anywhere. Their revenues will continue to increase, especially on the AI data centers, the Azure business. So yeah, that's literally the highest growing segment of their business. I think too many people are focused on the Office 365 and the decline in seat growth. So yeah, I do think Microsoft is undervalued right now. I think based off 2030 projected earnings, they're sitting at like 12 to 14 PE based off 2030 earnings. So yeah, I think that's Microsoft's an absolute steal, and I will continue to load up on Microsoft. I have been buying Microsoft more heavily in my brother's ISA, because obviously he's come in some money and he's wants me to do it, just because last time he was trusted with his ISA, he didn't emotionally like the downturns, and then obviously when it came to the upturn, he sold for a £10 profit. So there's a little funny story. So while he's still, because he's 20 now, so he's still very young. He's still getting used to the stock market. Obviously I started when I was 18, and I made the same mistakes when I was young. So I'm just holding on to it, investing it for him. He's given me his permission to do that, and just see how it is. So asset allocation, it's a bit more diversified. Still got a massive percentage in Tesla, but obviously that will change, just because it can change so easily with these lower amounts. Like I can chuck this $3,000 into IRN and Robinhood and Microsoft, and then all of a sudden we're owning 50% Tesla. So yeah, it's really not as bad as it looks on the surface, just because I have $3,000 sitting in cash. Obviously, yeah, my cost basis is a lot higher than the current value, just because we have been hitting a downturn. And as I was buying 3 months ago in the account, that was near all-time highs on pretty much the whole of the stock market. So we have had a bit of a correction. I'm continuing to dollar cost averaging down. Take my Robinhood position, for example. Right now I'm sitting at an average share price of 86. That used to be over 100. So yeah, I know it will continue to go down. Hopefully I can get that under 80 if we see some more drops. And it's the same with IRN. If we can see that continue to go down, and I can get it under 40, that'd be great. Even under 45, that'd be great as well. So yeah, that's just a bit of an update for what I've been actively doing. Obviously, the ISA account, I haven't really touched it, not really looking at it. Obviously, I'm still keeping into the news with Tesla, IRA, and Robinhood, just because I do hold those positions in both accounts. But yeah, let me know if there's any stocks that you guys would recommend. I do have $3,000 in cash that I'm looking to redeploy. So if there's any good opportunities other than the ones I've mentioned, please let me know down below. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. Remember, guys, this is not financial advice. This is just my opinion, and I'm just documenting everything that I'm doing personally. Do your own research when it comes to buying your own stocks and shares, because obviously I don't know everything. And yeah, so anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.